millionaire. Why are you hanging around? He says Tyler Perry coerced him into accepting the sexual exploitation because Tyler Perry promised him his own show. Tyler Perry promised him career advancement. He allegedly, Tyler Perry was going to provide him with career advancement opportunities. So he says he felt like he had to endure
I'm good.
sexual harassment so it wouldn't mess up his options. As far as I'm concerned, that means you volunteered for it.
I'm liking how Umar. I'm liking how Umar breaking this down though.
Yeah.
On some real shit. On some real stuff. I'm liking how he breaking.
Man, I said the same shit last week. Ain't nobody care. Nigga, I couldn't wait for this. Nigga, it's very few. Nigga, I've been waiting. I knew it.
You've been talking about this all week.
I've been talking about it all week. I knew it was coming.
You didn't, man. You ain't
I've been hitting his phone. This nigga don't ever call me back. He always call me back after the interview. I'm like, yo,
stop. Yo, don't, man, because we know you, man.
It's about incense from this nigga. He acting like that. The fuck, man.
Goddamn
anyway,
incense.
The title of this video is Dr. Umar Motherfucking Johnson breaks his silence on Tyler Perry's allegations and reveals the shocking truth.
Serious.
We got to deal with Tyler. When you talk about the jealousy that the music industry has for black men, it's insane, bro. It's insane. Tyler Perry goes to the BET Awards. He gives a speech, and he's an excellent orator, by the way. I'm an orator. I study oratory. Tyler Perry could have been a
I'm his too.
I'm
his too. I study.
What? You a what?
I'm on oratory.
Forget it, man.
Or community activist. He's a very good speaker, very good public speaker. He says that I've made more millionaires than every other studio in this city combined. That's what he said. And don't you know, I don't know if it was the next day, but it was definitely the same week. All of a sudden, he gets hit with a $260 million lawsuit from Derek Dixon.
What's his last name, son?
Dixon.
What he chasing after, son?
Nigga named Dixon.
Son, it's not his name, man.
2019, as an employee of an event company. So he was working at one of the events that Tyler Perry contracted this event company to come to and host.
This nigga was parking cars.
He wasn't even an actor.
He wasn't even an actor. This nigga was like Simi from Coming to America out front, chilly.
And Tyler Perry sent somebody out there to hey, Tyler wants to see you in the back.
He met Tyler Perry there. Tyler Perry invited him to audition for an upcoming show called Ruthless. Later on, Tyler Perry tells him, allegedly, according to Derek Dixon's attorney, Tyler Perry told him, I can change your life. Stick with me, I can change your whole life.
But what I'm saying is, nigga, you know what the fuck it was?
I don't know. Maybe
you don't think that nigga knew what the fuck it was?
Maybe he's trying to break into his acting career.
Man, fuck, this nigga wasn't even an actor. You know what the fuck it was? That's what you say to a chick. Stick with me, shorty.
I'm gonna change your life.
I'm gonna change your life.
Invites him.
Pause, that's what he said. Not to him, but Tyler Perry.
Don't.
We're gonna stop doing these stories.
Audition for a role on The Oval. Tyler Perry series The Oval. Derek Dixon stars in 85 episodes of The Oval between 2020 or 2021 until 2024, 2025. In January of 2020, Art, right before COVID, Tyler Perry allegedly texts Derek Dixon and says, among other things, I can't remember the last time I had really good sex. Now.
So why you text me that, son? I'm just saying. That's
your text back would be what?
Was it for me?
Why you right, that's the wrong text. Who
I would have assumed it was for nobody, not for me.
Yo, it's from Tyler Perry. What wasn't even from Tyler Perry, nigga? It's from Madea, nigga. Madea text that to you.
A heterosexual male.
The nigga's name is Dixon.
So stop, man. It's not his name. His name not. All right, it might be Dixon. Compound word.
If another man sends me a text telling me he can't remember the last time he had good sex, I already know that ain't somebody I need to be around alone.
Right.
Or
Because
period.
he clearly got the wrong idea.
Or period.
That's enough time right there. Even if
You said enough time. That's the signal. That's the red flare.
Right.
Like,
right.
What
That's the perfect time to be like, son, I don't know if you this away, but if you are,
that ain't me.
that's not me.
But it went on for a couple of years though. He was texting them. They were sleeping in bed together, drinking. What?
He said, I don't think this is
About me. In fact, I'm gonna have to let him know. In the future, fam, I don't need to know about your sex life. So Tyler Perry texts him this. He can't remember the last time he had great sex. And then he invites Derek Dixon to his house. Derek Dixon goes to Tyler Perry's house in Georgia. He says, allegedly, according to the criminal complaint or the civil suit, he says Tyler Perry gave him some drinks. They were talking.
Like a chick.
He started to feel a little.
Nigga was on a date.
Wasn't on a date, son.
Yeah, like this nigga didn't know he was on a date.
Son, what you say? He be flirting with?
He was flirting with the nigga the whole time.
Flirt with it? With Dixon? With Dixon? With Dixon?
I don't know how the mating rituals go in that community, nigga, but
Mating rituals?
whatever you do, it's a fucking date, nigga.
Goddamn tribe put you.
Invite you over for this shit.
See,
With a game.
it got late.
Right.
You know what up?
Tyler Perry tells Derek, it's a little too late for you to drive home tonight. You've been drinking. I have a guest bedroom. Come and stay in my guest bedroom. Derek Dixon goes to the guest bedroom. He's tired. He's been drinking. He's ready to get some sleep. He says he lays down. And at some point, Tyler Perry comes into his room, slips into the bed behind him, and start rubbing it inside of his thigh. Now,
Not the inner thigh.
Hold on. And then he turned around, Tyler Perry, is that the remote control? Nah, it ain't the remote control, nigga. Don't know.
he don't leave. He don't punch him. He don't get dressed and call a Uber or get in his car and get up out of there. In fact, he goes back to work like nothing happened.
So we don't know. So we don't know what happened that night for real. Tyler Perry might have.
Yeah. That's probably the truth.
Yeah, we don't know, man.
That's probably the truth.
Allegedly, for you, because I know you, son, you'll wind up. Allegedly, we don't know what happened that night.
I think allegedly this nigga was lining Tyler up, and Tyler was trying to get some whatever.
Yeah, some white meat.
Yeah, he's trying to get some white meat.
He's trying to get some of the pink meat.
And the motherfucker, and this nigga was
Strong.
like, I got him on the hook.
I got him. And it's $260 million on deck.
Damn.
Right there. But he says, and this is where I think Tyler Perry,
That nigga might work for the government.
He might. Son, but now I'm liking how Umar. I'm liking how Umar breaking this down though.
Yeah.
On some real shit. On some real stuff. I'm liking how he breaking.
Man, I said the same shit last week. Ain't nobody care.
Son, chill.
He ain't say nothing I ain't say
has
last week.
some room to stand and defend himself. Derek repeatedly alleges that he was concerned about his job and his career. Well, if you're concerned about your job and your career,
You just kept parking them cars. Fuck is you talking
Well,
about?
you
nigga?
concerned about your bunghole.
and this black man is sexually harassing you, why not turn him in? Why isn't your manhood or your self-respect, even if you're homosexual, if this man is sexually assaulting you, because you can be sexually assaulted as a homosexual as well, why not turn him in? Why are you saying I put up with it for the sake of the job? To me, you are.
Because in civil court, you need a long story.
And chicks do it all the time. Women do it. Pardon me, not you. Women do it all the time. I've been in back in 1972. He did this, that, and the third.
You need a long story. See, you're not gonna get that $260 million if you just be like, yo, Tyler Perry touched my inner thigh one time.
While we was drunk.
Yeah, you need a nice.
And then he was naked in the bed. We both was naked in the bed together.
Yeah, that's. You need a nice. You need either something really. You need one traumatic, like you need him to beat you up and take it or whatever.
Dragged out. It's long and dragged out.
Or you needed something long and dragged out. That's the system. Not like I'm trying to teach people, but apparently this what works for people.
We don't.
That's how they've been doing it.
We don't
collaborating and voluntarily participating in this, because you could have ended this a long time ago. So anyway, Art, he says that Tyler Perry, throughout this whole relationship of 2020 to 2024, is grabbing his butt cheeks. He says one day Tyler Perry comes into his trailer, grabs him violently by the neck, grabs his butt. Then he says a couple months later, there was another incident.
You go back to work.
So, I don't know. I don't know what they do. I mean, we listening.
Right. But he went back to work. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Then the following year, in June of 2021, he says Tyler Perry pulled his underwear down, Art. Help me out.
You go back to work.
So stop.
No sick days. You ain't call out or nothing, nigga.
Shut out.
Help me out. If this man allegedly pulled your underwear down and grabbed your ass cheeks, why are you not going to a lawyer or going to the police? This man is a billionaire.
Because that's not where the money at. You gotta go to
So first of all, son, Umar funny. He funny. He been direct, but he said, pull your drawers down and grab your butt cheeks. Okay? I mean,
he was still building his case. He wasn't sure if his case was strong enough. He said three more times. And on the low, they probably was already messing around. This is just fucking phone.
S.A. We can't say that he S.A.'d him.
Is that what I said?
Yeah. Well, that's it. No, you didn't say nothing wrong, son. But this basically builds up the case of S.A.
Yeah, trying to get it right.
He's a billionaire. Why are you hanging around? He says Tyler Perry coerced him into accepting the sexual exploitation because Tyler Perry promised him his own show. Tyler Perry promised him career advancement. He allegedly, Tyler Perry was going to provide him with career advancement opportunities. So he says he felt like he had to endure
I'm good, sir.
sexual harassment so it wouldn't mess up his options. As far as I'm concerned, that means you volunteered for it. You were willing to accept it because
you set it up. You knew what it was from day one. You're not a fool.
No, he grown man.
Grown ass man.
And his last name is Dixon.
And his name is Dixon.
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 Stop, man.
Whatever it is. This ain't your first rodeo, nigga. You parking cars in Hollywood.
Thought you would get something out of it. Then he says, Art, around June of 2024, Derek Dixon comes to his senses and he decides that Tyler Perry has been lying to me this entire 4.5-year relationship. He's been lying. From 2020 to June of 2021, that's 4.5. He's been lying. So he says once he came to his realization that he'd been lying, he decided to stop showing up for work. He said Tyler Perry told him he had to take an unpaid medical leave.
He's been lying about what? When he started lying about he was going to put him on?
Yeah, he was giving him his own show, but nothing developed from it.
So that's what
sparked it. Is that worth $26 million?
When he found out he wasn't getting his own show, he was like, "I think you choked me that one time and pulled down my pants,
pull my pants and grab my butt cheek."
Son,
stop with it,
nigga. That's like ain't that just a regular gay relationship? Ain't that what y'all do? Ain't that what happens?
Son, it's not. It's a regular
they go together. That's basically what this whole story is.
They don't go together, man.
Him and Tyler Perry used to go together.
Him and Dixon.
They was going together and he didn't get everything he wanted.
So part of the breakup
same thing with the lady.
I want a severance package.
Nigga, man, Cassie.
Got with his lawyer. And that's when he decided to sue. Here's where I'm at. Same mistake as Smokey, same mistake as Shannon. Tyler Perry wasn't taking care of it. Allegedly, Art. Because Tyler Perry has not admitted to being bisexual. He has not admitted to any of these crimes. So I'm saying allegedly. If what this man is saying is true, Tyler Perry made the same mistake as Smokey Robinson, Shannon Sharp, and so many other black men dating non-black people. You didn't take care of it. From what I read, Art, he was
trying to say if he was doing it to a black boy. No, they worse.
Son, stop.
They worse. That nigga.
If he's doing it to Lamar.
First of all, he probably wouldn't have been in the closet very long because the motherfuckers talking a lot.
They gonna tell. He's gonna tell Tyler Perry my people. Nah, chill, son. I'm going to start a vicious rumor right now. I think Oprah sent the dude over there, man. Oprah sent him over there to knock Tyler off.
Allegedly.
Allegedly,
Oprah was in right. If you look outside, she about to snipe this nigga here right through the kufi.
Stop, son. Chill, man.
Paid $10,000 an episode, and then when he got upset with Tyler Perry, allegedly, he went up to $15,000 an episode, or maybe $25,000 an episode. However that go, don't quote me. But initially, he was only getting about 10 grand. Here we go again, Art. Smokey Robinson. If you want these women to be your girl toys, Tyler Perry, allegedly, if you want Derek Dixon to be your boy toy, $10,000 an episode for a billionaire is not going to cut it.
Damn.
I believe, Art, that Derek Dixon, who claims he never had intercourse with Tyler, that's going to be a big thing, Art. Because when I was reading the civil complaint, it doesn't appear that Derek Dixon ever admitted to having any type of relation with Tyler Perry.
He was teasing.
4.5 years, no real. I wonder if that's true. Because if Tyler Perry can prove,
he gotta say allegedly.
Allegedly, that
There you go, Umar.
yeah, baby, shut up.
Allegedly, all that
Derek
shit
Dixon
alleged.
engaged in any type of consensual sexual exchange, I think this case can be thrown out. I think the argument can be made that you was engaged in consensual relations with Mr. Perry. Yeah. And because you didn't get what you wanted to out of this Gabrielle Zuniga and Jane Doe 1, Jane Doe 2, Jane Doe 3, and Jane Doe 4 for Smokey Robinson, you decided to try to exploit him in the courts for money because you know he's wealthy. So if Tyler can prove that any of this was consensual, I think this case can get thrown out. Why? Because you was around this man for 4.5 years, Art.
Dealing with it.
Son, let me tell you something. If anybody got the best lawyers,
right?
If anybody got the best and got power and got juice, Tyler Perry got the best lawyers. They gonna dismantle this shit.
Yeah.
If it's a way to be done, just like he said, if they can prove they was at, but see, then that's gonna come out with his credibility of his manhood, because it's like he said, it's never been stated. Son, nobody, they don't know. Tyler Perry might be a homosexual male.
He can go back to being allegedly. We'll go back to acting like we ain't.
How he hold his lips though, son? How he
like he got a little lemon head in his mouth. Shout out to Tyler Perry, man. You ain't do this.
Yeah,
one way or another.
Yeah, man.
Day or
Shout
night.
out
This
Tyler
is bullshit,
Perry, man.
Nigga. They trying to get you.
And that last movie was bullshit.
That was some bullshit.
Yeah.